This is what you're supposed to do when you find out that your partner is a serial cheater. They keep on cheating. And I said partner, not a man, because I've also come to learn that we have serial cheaters in women. I have been having a lot of sessions, and let me tell you, things that I'm hearing out here, that is why I always say nowadays I don't talk about men, I talk about partners. But it is evident that the higher percentage of cheating partners are men. But then if you meet a cheating woman, a serial cheating woman, you are not going to like it. They are so tactical, you may not even find out, and they're going to jump from one man to another, and you may not even know it. Now, if you have this kind of a partner who cheats today, you find out, they apologize, they are so remorseful about their actions, but they cannot be able to control their behavior. There are some things that you need to do so that you can be able to deal with this situation, so that it cannot affect you. Point number 1, you need to be in charge of your mental health. You need to guard your mental health, protect your mental health. Most of the times when you have a cheating partner, you tend to think that it is your fault. You may sit down to ask yourself questions. What have I not done? What wrong did I do? When I do have sessions with people, they always ask these questions. What you don't know is it's not your fault. It does not matter what you do to change these people. You cannot, not unless they are ready to change themselves. You cannot. Especially women. I've seen women trying even to change how they look because they want to be that imaginary woman they have in their mind for their men. They want to give them what they think they want. But if you go out there, you may find out they are cheating with even worse people than you are. So a lot of you may even go for surgeries to be able to change how you look, change your boobs, your ass and everything. I've seen a lot of you go to gym for exercises to lose weight for that man, not for you, because that is what you think they want. But that is not exactly what they want. This is their personality. They cannot change, not unless they want to make a decision of changing. So before you get yourself to depression, be able to guard your heart, be able to guard your mental health. It's not your fault. Learn to understand that their behaviors are not controlled by how you look, how you behave and anything. They do that because that is who they are, and that is their personality. Protect your mental health. Number 2, be in control of your sexual life with that person. Yeah, your intimacy. Be able to protect yourself from that person sex-wise, because it is so obvious that those people who go out there and sleep with people, most of them are so careless. They don't use protection. They don't care about infections. They don't care about STDs. They don't care about anything. I have seen a lot of ladies. There is a post I saw this morning, a lady saying how she was infected with HIV by the husband, and this husband later came to apologize because he knew so well what he was doing. He knew he was positive, and he did it intentionally because he could not stand to see the wife in good health, and for him, he was infected. So if you're having a serial cheater, please make sure that you are so watchful with your intimacy. Don't allow him or her to come home from whatever place they are coming, and then you're having sex with them, unprotected sex, because you want to make them happy, because he is a man and you think that it is the right of a man to receive conjugal right from the woman. Protect your intimacy with him. If he's a serial cheater, say no to sex. If you have to do it, use protection, but I would prefer that let's have understanding that sex should not be between you and that cheater, because at the end of the day you're putting yourself and your health at risk. This is one thing that you need to have your ground to stand. I've seen ladies telling me now it's 4 months, 6 months, I've never slept with my husband. There is a lady who told me that this is, I think, 6th month that they have never slept together, and she came to learn one day, because she was expectant, she came to learn the husband was positive, but she is safe because she has not been sleeping with the husband. So it is that serious. A lot of you don't take it seriously. Point number Point number 3, you need to be financially keen. Yeah, you need to be so careful with your finances. For instance, you've been married with this person and you've been saving together, investing together, but they have decided to have this kind of life, jumping from one person to another. Even the Bible says that prostitution will make a man poor, because there is no way that you're going to be sleeping with one person, from one person to another, without using your money. You're going to be using your money. So if you're having this kind of a person, make sure that you are financially keen and you're having your own savings. For instance, if you are working and used to have a joint account, make sure that you're saving your money separately. I'm talking to both men and women. If you had investment together, make sure that if you can be able to withdraw back, you can withdraw back, because there is a possibility that in future you're going to part ways with this person. You need to be prepared financially. You need to have something, and this man or woman may use all the money with their boyfriends and girlfriends out there. I am talking this from the point of knowledge, and I've gotten this information. So if your man or woman is cheating, you used to have a common source of income, maybe business, shop, make sure you're saving something in your account for the rainy days. It's not a good sign, and you may need to part ways anyway. So have that financial strength so that you can be able to prepare. Another thing that you need to do is make sure before you lose it, before you decide to leave, at least help this person if they are willing to get help. As I said, you cannot help them change. You cannot do anything to make them change. No matter how much you want to be good to them, how you want to transform for their own sake, you cannot change on their own behalf. For someone to change is something that comes from inside, a decision they need to make. So if they can go for therapy, for counseling to help them get off this behavior they have, the better. It is so hard. It is not easy. Some of them are not even willing to make that decision. I've been having single session. By single session, I mean one partner, because the other partner is not willing to come for the session. They are not willing to change. They are not willing to drop the kind of life they are living. So it's not a matter of life and death. If they are not ready to go for that session, if they are not ready to change, then let them be. And the last one, you need to leave that relationship. If you've been staying with that person who is a serial cheater, they keep on cheating every other time, you've kept on taking the apologies, understanding them, trying to put the family together, but they have decided to be serial cheaters, you need to give them a break. The moment you leave that person, most of the times they are able to think, they are able to digest, they are able to find the reality of what they are doing. And for that, I've spoken about guarding your mental health, about sexuality, about finances. The moment you give them a break, you are also safe from other things, because there are a lot of people that you cannot be able to stay with when you are not offering them sex, and by doing that you're risking your life. So if you realize that I've been trying to change this person and they are not ready and willing to change, look at your life. You have a lot of things to do with your life. It's not a matter of life and death, I say again, because you may risk and get sick, you may risk and die there, you may sick and suffer from depression. So if you think that you have tried your best, you have even suggested that you go for help, this person is not willing, you can look for help for your own sake, so that you can be able to accept these things. You can go through the process of healing, and you can also go through the process of detaching from that person, and the process of all living. So if you feel that they are not ready to seek help, they are not ready to change, you can seek for help, get the processes of living, processes of healing with a therapy or whatever, and that will help you to give them a break, because as I said, your life matters. If that is the life they have chosen to live, let them live that life. You have given them all time, you have tried to understand them, you have taken the apologies, enough is enough, it's your time now to live. You are not going to risk your life because of a person who have made a decision to mess up with their life. That is all that I had to say for today. Yeah.